Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Fira Sabrina and my partner Winanda Agnia Putri. So we will discuss about regional and social dialect. The first presentation will be explained by Winanda.
Okay, regional variation. In different regions of country, there can be some variation in the language used. This variation can be in the pronunciation, the vocabulary, or even grammar. But it is very apparent that the language is the same language. For example, the Scots speak English distinctly different from speakers in England. And then next, regional dialect. A regional dialect is the uniqueness of language in an area. Regional variation in the way a language is spoken is likely to provide one of the easiest ways of observing variety in language. As travel throughout a wide geographical area in which a language is spoken, and particularly if the language has been spoken in that area for many hundreds of years. We are almost certain to notice the differences in pronunciation, the vocabulary, or even grammar. There may even be very distinctive local colorings in the language, which we notice as we move from a location to other. Such distinctive varieties are usually called regional dialect of the language. And then regional dialect divided into three types. There are international variation, intranational or intracontinental variation, and cross-continental variation or dialect chain. The example of international variation is American versus British English. There are different pronunciation, different vocabulary, and different in grammar. Example for intranational or intracontinental variations is conversation between two Geordies, people from Tyneside in England. The double model mic cult is typical Geordie. True is also heard in some part of the southern USA. The expression needs dumb is also typically Tyneside. True also used in Scotland. As is the vocabulary item, this jacket means worn out or completely ruined. And then example for cross-continental variation or dialect change is across the whole of Europe, on-chain links all the dialect of German, Dutch, and Flemish from Switzerland through Austria and Germany to the Netherlands, Belgium, and there is another which links dialect of Portuguese, Spanish, Catalan, French, and Italian.
Okay, so the next slide will be explained by me. Social dialect. Social dialects originate among social groups and are related to a variety of factors, the principal ones apparently being social class, religion, and race or ethnicity. Social dialect is a variety of language that are usually spoken by certain groups. Social dialects can distinguish one social group from another group. Social dialect is related to social, religion, and race or ethnicity, factors. Okay, for example, the social class factor in India, caste is one of the most obvious social differentiator. And religious factor in Baghdad, Iraq, between Muslim, Christians, and Jews speak different types of Arabic. And race ethnicity factors, such as the use of dialects of English in African Americans, are distinctly different. Okay, next. Vernacular. Vernacular is a term which is used with a variety of meanings in sociolinguistics, but the meaning have something in common. Vernacular language contrasts with standard language. Its dialect features also contrast with the standard dialect features. However, vernacular forms of language tend to be used in informal contexts. Okay, next. Dialect and accent. Dialect is linguistic varieties which are distinguishable by their vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. So dialect, usually the dialect is only understood by speakers of the same language. For example, di Pulau Jawa ya biasanya dominan pakai bahasa Jawa. Nah, tetapi di setiap daerah memiliki dialek yang berbeda. Seperti di Yogyakarta, tentu dialeknya pasti berbeda dengan bahasa Jawa yang ada di Jawa Timur. Seperti itu. Okay, accent is distinguished from each other by pronunciation. Accent, according to the sociolinguistic definition, an accent is a manner of pronunciation peculiar to a particular individual, location, or nation. Accents are similar to dialects, but what makes them different is the way they are pronounced. Contohnya, for example, British accent versus American accent. Next. Okay, isogloss and sharp stratification. The map shows the actual boundaries around the variable. These boundaries are called isogloss. An isogloss is a geographical boundary between linguistic variations where different vocabulary exists or use different grammar or pronunciation. For example, words for splinter, words for splinter in English dialect. Jadi di map itu biasanya kan ada sebuah garis yang membatasi kata-kata tersebut. Nah, contohnya kayak kata splinter nih. Di daerah lain biasanya menyebut adanya splint, spill, spell, spool, dan lain-lain. Nah, next, sharp stratification. It refers to the pattern that certain pronunciation features such as H dropping and grammatical features such as mutable negation divide speaking communities sharply between the middle class and the lower class. These patterns illustrates the difference in the grammatical forms used by the middle class and lower class groups. For example, grammatical illustration, bentuk orang ketiga tunggal dari kata kerja regular present tense. Contohnya bentuk standar she walks. ya, versus bentuk vernacular she walk. Ya, jadi ada perbedaan yang tajam antara kelompok kelas menengah dan kelas bawah. Ya, kelas menengah itu biasanya dia yang dari Detroit, Amerika Serikat, dan Norwich itu yang bentuk standarnya itu adalah Norwich, bentuk standar itu Norwich English, and bentuk vernacularnya itu dari Detroit, Amerika Serikat. Jadi di situ ada perbedaan tajam antara kelompok menengah dan kelompok kelas bawah. Oke, finish. Gimana? Okay, finish. Thanks for joining in our presentation, and thank you so much for your pay attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.